Hello everyone. Though nobody has joined, but I'll still greet people. Everyone, mm, welcome again to another live. Welcome to another live today. Okay, so today we'll be looking at another interesting topic. Okay, by the way, for those of you that don't know me, let me introduce myself first. My name is Ella. Okay, my name is Ella. Um, Ellanma. Okay, so thank you for joining me. I appreciate all of you for joining. So thank you for joining. I hope I said this thing right. Yeah, okay. Okay, so if you're just joining me, please give the live a thumbs up. Okay, please just give it a thumbs up so that YouTube can um, recommend it to more people. Okay, so that YouTube can push it to more people. Okay, like I always say, that's the only way you can help me. You help me to help myself. All right, thank you guys for joining me. So in today's live, we are going to be looking at a topic, though I've treated a similar thing some days back, but someone made a post, okay, on YouTube. Someone made a post and he asked a question, and some of the comments, they're just unbelievable. So um today we are going to be discussing some of those comments, and again what we can do. Okay, this is not a new story. I'm sure some of you from the thumbnail, you know what we are about to talk about, you know what we are likely to talk about, but um another, maybe like another aspect of it. Okay, yeah, so what are we talking about? So if you see me looking this way, my laptop is here, so I'm just trying to get the point, the way the guy posted it. Okay, so what are we talking about? The guy made a post, and by the way, his name is Trudy, with Trudy. He's on YouTube here. The first post he made, he was like, do you think a father should be jailed for paying for, that part of the body, for paying for a kidney for his sick child? And people were like, some people came and was talking about this Nigerian senator, Mr. Ekweremadu. They were mentioning his name, saying that yes, some said yes, some said no, just like that. So some people were saying, but he didn't mention anybody's name. It's just a generic post. And then the guy came out specifically and made another post and mentioned the man's name. Like, do you think it was fair for Senator Ekweremadu to be jailed by the British government? Okay, this was his question, and this post has gotten thousands of comments. Both the first and the second one, both of them have gotten thousands of comments. So for those that don't know, just a quick summary. This Kelvin Makebi. Hi, Kelvin. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Okay, so um, a quick summary. The man in question, Senator Ekweremadu, it's a Nigerian politician, a senator, a former deputy president in Nigeria, whose daughter got sick. Okay, she had kidney issues. Hello, Boston Meg Games. Hello, thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate. In fact, someone has been saying on one fan, my biggest fan. I think I will tell her by tomorrow, if she doesn't take time, I will take the title from her and give it to you. I'll give it to Boston Meg's Games. He deserves, I think he deserves it more. If that one comes here now, she will start fighting me. But I think I will have to look at that title. Maybe give it to the guy. Okay, so that's the so Senator Ekweremadu, the daughter got sick at sometime 3 years ago with a kidney condition, and the whole thing was messy. In fact, long story short, the way the man was going about getting the kidney for his daughter wasn't in line with the UK laws, and he was tried and jailed. That's just the summary. Okay. Now, before we go into what Mr. Chu said, and a few things I want to look at in this life. Bottom exit. You're laughing. Yes, now I might change my mind and collect that title and give it to you, because my number one fan, she's not here now, and when she comes now, in fact, I will tell her. But don't worry. Let's go on first. So, before we go into what the guy posted and what I want us to talk about, the particular comment I want us to look at. Before we go into what Mr. Chudu posted, like I said, and the comments, let's look at the possible causes of kidney failure. Okay, so simply, or what a kidney failure is. Let's start from there. Kidney failure is a condition in which one or both of your kidneys no longer work on their own. It's just a health condition, which is, it can happen to anybody. It's not the person's fault. It can happen. So it's a situation where the kidneys can no longer function on their own. And what are the possible causes? The possible causes could be, please give me thumbs up. If you are just joining, please just give me a thumbs up. Okay, I will appreciate it. So what are the possible causes? From what I've gathered so far, they said diabetes is the most common cause of kidney failure, kidney disease or failure or misfunction. Diabetes is one of the highest causes of that. Then other like urinary tract infections or diseases. Then inflammation in different parts of the kidney also can cause that, and high blood pressure as well, and other acute kidney injuries or diseases and all that. So these are some of the causes that can cause the kidney to fail. Okay, and I remember in one of my lives when I was talking about kidney health, how to care for our kidneys and other things we should eat and things we should avoid. I remember too much salt was one of them. So let's take note. Like I always say, even as I'm here and present all these things, bring all this information to you guys, I also learn myself. Okay, it's not like I'm perfect, I know it all. No, all I share is the things that I've learned, things that I try to adopt, that helps me to improve my own health as well, that helps me to make healthier life choices. Okay, so like I always say, I'm not a professional. It's not like I'm giving a professional advice. Okay, so having known that, now let's go to what the guy posted. Okay, so like I said, in his first post, he said, do you think a father should be jailed for paying for a kidney for his sick child? Then the second one, he made it specific. Do you think it was fair for Senator Ekweremadu to be jailed by the British government? Okay, so where we are going to, it's some of the comments that people dropped. Okay, that I want us to look at. Okay, yeah, the first one I have here, and from the way this guy, from the way his name is, from his name, I can say that this is an Igbo guy. This is an Igbo person, no, or lady. Although he's a guy, he's a guy. The name is a male, a male's name. So this is a guy, and yeah, like I said, from the name you can tell that this is an Igbo guy. So he said, I am disappointed in Nigeria and Africa for the way they have treated Ekweremadu, our former distinguished Deputy Senate President and Speaker of ECOWAS Parliament. If it's El-Rufai or Kwankwaso, FG may have intervened. It's well. Okay. So now, what am I trying to draw from here? This guy is saying that, yeah, because he's an Igbo man, if it's Kwankwaso or El-Rufai, this maybe the government have intervened. My brother, it doesn't work like that, okay? British government and Nigerian government are not the same. I think then the then administration sent delegates also to come see him and see what they can do. But the truth is that there is nothing they can do. Nothing, absolutely nothing. There is nothing they can do. So I'm saying it that his comment is like trying to like tribalize this thing. No, this is not a tribal matter. Even if it were Kwankwaso or El-Rufai, like you said, it will still be the same. They will still get the same judgment. There wouldn't have been any different. And I think again then Obasanjo wrote to the British government and others. Some prominent Nigerians wrote to them and like pleading. But the thing is, like I said, this is not Nigeria. The law must take its full cost. Okay? The law must take its full cost. That is just it. It's not like the man, what he did is absolutely wrong. No, he didn't do wrong. But the way he did it was the problem. There's nothing wrong in trying to care for your sick child. There is nothing wrong trying to make sure that your sick child gets well, gets the necessary help he or she needs. He didn't do wrong in that, but the wrong thing he did was the way he was going about it. The way he was going about it was against the laws of Britain, and they can't take that. Like I said, this is not Nigeria, my brother. So this one has nothing to do with if it's El-Rufai or Kwankwaso, Hausa or Igbo, anything. No, it has absolutely nothing to do with that. Okay, so it is not a tribal thing. It's not a tribal thing. It's just the law. Even if the current administration likes, let them come and be rolling on the streets of a United Kingdom and be begging and doing all sorts. It's not going to change anything. Their law is straight, and if you must operate in their country, you must operate that same way. You must operate straight. This is not Nigeria. There is no I know this man, I know that woman. No, there's no man no man thing. It doesn't happen. Okay, so that is the first one. The second one, let me see. Okay, the second one that I want us to look at is another comment that I think these comments are ridiculous. Okay, you can't be saying a thing like this. You can't be saying a thing like this because, one, what poverty can cause, poverty can make somebody not to think straight. You understand? Okay, let me read what the guy said before I say what I want to say. He said the question is, did he steal the kidney? No. So far as agreement was made before the transaction, I don't see anything wrong with it because poor people also have brains. My brother, yes, poor people also have brains. But sometimes poverty can blindfold somebody. Poverty can block somebody's brain and you no longer be thinking straight. You're right, an agreement may have been made. This is a poor guy hustling on the street looking for daily bread. and maybe you come to present certain amount of money, which in his thinking that even if I worked it the next 10 years, I can't get such money. What do you expect him to do? He will gladly grab it and agree to whatever you're presenting to him. And most times, not knowing the consequence, the after effect of what he's agreeing to. So you can't say, did he steal it? Poor people also have brains. But you also forget that that same poverty can block somebody's brain to be thinking the other way. It can make somebody not to think the right way and be thinking the other way. So that is another thing you need to understand as well. So don't say, did he steal it? No, he didn't steal it, even if there was an agreement. But I think at some point the guy got to know the consequence of what he's about getting himself into. And he was like, no, I don't think I can continue. I think that was where the whole thing casted. And the authorities got to know about it and all that. So we can't say that, yeah, he stole it. But then again, the way he went about it was the problem. Okay. Okay. Now, another comment. Let me see if I can get that comment. I'm trying to zoom it so I can see it clearly. Okay, I think this one is similar to the one I just read. Okay, he said, my questions are, is kidney actually being sold elsewhere? Is it actually being sold elsewhere? Is price of kidney universal? What was the young man forced? What makes you guys think Ekweremadu didn't intend to take care of the boy later? I personally don't like what UK did. He says, I personally don't like what UK did. You see, that is what I'm saying. The other time I shared a video, how we can care for our kidneys, at least the little we can. Okay, but some of you will say such videos you will not watch. You will take it for granted. There are some things, if not that this young lady found herself in this situation, we may not be discussing Ekweremadu and daughter and kidney no say today. But what am I trying to say? I will still come back to this comment. What I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, let nobody misunderstand me or misquote me. I am not saying that the young lady in question did not take care of herself or did not take care of her kidney or did not eat healthy. After all, truth be told, there's no amount of healthy food her parents in the world her parents cannot afford. Nothing. There's nothing they can about it. Just that what happened. It, like I said earlier, it could be anybody. It can happen to anybody. So it's not her fault that what happened. It's just a health condition which could happen to anybody. Okay, so I'm not saying that she didn't take care of her health or she was living a maybe a rough life or something that no, that's not what I'm saying. Or she didn't take care of herself. No, but what I'm saying is there are things we can do to prevent certain health conditions coming to us, happening to us. Even if it happens, then it won't be as severe as it would have been if you didn't do anything. Okay, when you do something, at least you're doing something to like take care of yourself. You do your part. Then when something eventually still happens, then let it be that you didn't do your part, and the effect might not be as much as it would have been if you did nothing, if you understand what I mean. So what am I trying to say? Let's try and play our parts. In that live stream, I shared some tips on the kind of food that we should eat in order to improve our kidney health, and again some of the things that we should avoid in order to in order not to bring any harm to our kidneys. Okay. So maybe at the end of this live, at the end of this one, I will put it somewhere. Maybe it will pop up on your screen after watching this one at the end of this live, or it will be in the description box. I'll put it in the two places so that you can go and watch it. Okay, not when you see such videos you just look the other way. These are important. So coming to these guys comments. Okay, if you are just joining, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, give me a thumbs up and say hi. Let me know that you're there so that I can recognize you as well. Okay, so that we can hail ourselves. If you're just joining, please say hi. Okay, it says my question. One is apart from the price of whatever. Say, was the young man first? That's where I want to focus on. Was the young man first? What makes you guys think Ekweremadu didn't intend to take care of the boy later? I personally don't like what UK did. Okay, so he was first. Was the young man first? Like I said earlier, he may not have been first. I wouldn't say he was first because one, he agreed to go to the UK with them. Maybe he agreed to whatever offer they made to him and all that. So I wouldn't say I don't think he was forced. Okay, but again, asking whether the boy was forced, like I said earlier, you've seen a young guy struggling in Nigeria, in our Nigeria, struggling to survive, struggling to make ends meet, and somebody comes with such offer that I will send you to the UK. Eh? That alone will make him agree to whatever that he's going abroad. Will make him to agree to whatever. Maybe something he never dreamt in his life, something he never thought will ever be possible in his life. So you won't say was the boy first. No, that shouldn't come to play because of the guy's condition. Okay, because of his condition. So you shouldn't even be asking was he first. He may not have been first, but circumstances could led him to accept or reach whatever agreement he reached with them. Then the second one, he said, what makes you people guys think Ekweremadu didn't intend to take care of the boy later? Yeah, because I think he said this because people in the comment section on that through this post, people were saying that Ekweremadu, maybe he would have abandoned the boy. He would just take whatever he wants from him and then abandon him. That the boy didn't even understand what he was going into, the after effects. Can he be able, whatever they are offering him or whatever they offered him, may not even be able to take care of himself for the rest of his life. He might not be able to get the appropriate care he is supposed to get after the whole process. So people were saying that Ekweremadu wouldn't have been able to care for that boy after the whole process. I think that's why this guy is saying this thing. What makes you guys think that Ekweremadu wouldn't have cared for the boy later? My brother, truth be told, personally, I don't think so. I don't believe so. That he would have taken care of that boy after everything. Bearing all the cost, bringing him to the UK and giving him whatever amount or they may have agreed on, and then paying his ticket back to Nigeria and all that. At the end of the day, you say he will still be caring for the boy in Nigeria. By then, don't forget, by then the boy will be in Nigeria. It's not possible. He wouldn't do such thing. It's not possible. He wouldn't care for anything. He will not care for him anything. So, but like I said, I don't believe so. I don't believe he would have done that. No, he wouldn't. Then, lastly, he said, I personally don't like what UK did. He said, I don't like what UK did. My brother. And again, I think he's the same guy that said, if it was, yeah, he's the same guy, same name, that said, if it was El Rufai or Kwankwaso, federal government would have, and Africa would have done this or that. He said, I personally don't like what UK did. It's not a matter of whether you like what they did or not. And this is where so many people need to to change this Nigeria mentality. And this is why our country, if we continue like this, our country will never get better. Never. This is the law. This is what their law says. If you do this, this is what this and that will happen to you. And you're saying you don't like what they did. You think it's Nigeria, where the law will say another they are doing Z. It's not possible. This is not Nigeria. So that mentality should be changed. And the worst, they don't even care whether you like what they did or you don't like what they did. It's none of their business. If you must operate in their territory, this is the way they operate. They have made it that way, and they follow it. They obey it. They are not like us. They are not like Nigeria that you say A and you're doing D. You say let's go. Everybody must go right, and you're not even going left. You are going backwards. It doesn't work like that here. They don't operate like that. So whether you like what they did or you don't like what they did is none of their business. They have done the best, and there's nothing even Nigerian government cannot even do anything about it, whether they like it or not. The highest thing, I think the highest thing the Nigerian government can do, at least during that process, during the time the case was still on, the highest they could do was to like follow up the case, make sure the case was judged, and the whole process was legal and transparent and all that. Finish. That's the much they could do, and make sure that okay, at the end of the day, the whole process was followed, everything was legal, everything was transparent, and the law took its course. That's it. That's the only thing they can do. And if after the whole process, Nigerian government feels that okay, we didn't trust the process that led to this judgment, they could apply for a review of the judgment. That's so. If they are not happy with the outcome of the judgment, they can apply for a review. That's the highest they can do. That's the highest they can do. To the UK government, they will apply for a review, and that's it. But saying they have they can intervene or have any influence or whatever, influence the judgment in any way or anything, that's an impossibility. That is an impossibility. Okay, so that is it, my brother. So you don't need to like what they did, you don't need to dislike it. It's your choice whether to like it or not. But the thing is, they owe nobody no explanation. It is their country. If they say move straight, you must move straight. There is no turning left or right or backwards. If you must do, then there has to be another law back you to do that. Yeah, there has to be another law backing you to do that. Otherwise, you face the consequence of not facing straight. Okay, so like I said earlier, I'm trying to find that other live that I did where I was talking about how to care for your kidney. The first one I talked about was how to care for your kidney, how to naturally clean your kidney. Okay, so there are some things we can do on our own to improve our kidney health, to improve our health. So like I said, I'm going to leave that video at the end of this one. Okay, so please watch it, and I will see you guys in it. So, and before I close for today, I would like to ask, what do you think? Just like the thumbnail says, what do you think? Do you think the UK government, do you think they were fair to Mr. Ekweremadu, or they were not fair? They maybe the sentence, the punishment would have been lesser. What do you think? So whatever your opinions are, you can drop them in the comment section. We are all here to learn. So like I said, let's try to do our best, okay? Let's try to improve our health, make healthier choices, okay, so that, God forbid, if anything goes wrong along the line, you know that, okay, at least I did my part. I tried my part. Whatever happened, happened. And like I said, let me say it again. It's not that the lady did something wrong. It's not that she didn't take care of herself. That's why she's having this health condition. No, but it's just that it's unfortunate. What happened has happened. And um, it's something I don't think anybody should face. I don't wish it to anybody. I don't even wish it to myself or to anybody. But it is what it is. It happened. It has happened. So let's try, now that we still have the chance, we still have the time, to take care of ourselves in any little way we can. I know my Nigerian people will come now and say, you don't understand, you don't do this, you don't that, you don't do that, the cost of living. But then again, which one do you prefer? Safety is expensive. Yes, that's quite all right. But then again, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer to be healthy and alive, or you prefer to be alive and not alive? Which one do you prefer? So that is it for today. I think I've dropped my 1 cent on that. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my next one. Thank you for joining me, and please, like I always say, when you see me on live next time, please just come and join me, okay? Thank you very much, guys. I will see you in my next one. Bye.